Oh wow, I've just noticed that new game is no longer all funky. That's a bit odd. However, when I was editing the last episode, which I only recorded this morning, I remembered something. I remembered that I had that text file that had the interesting, person's text added to it. So I thought, why don't I check the source file of the game and see if there are any more files that have been put there all of a sudden, have been suddenly been created as I play this game, and there have been. A few have been added that I didn't even notice, so I'm just gonna check those out now. So here is the Steam file for Doki Doki Literature Club. In the characters, as I mentioned last time, Sayori's file has been deleted. That does nothing, and all of these do nothing else. They're just simply game files. But then you've got a couple of extra things here. I could probably look at the dates and figure out which part of the game I was playing at the time of the file creation, but I didn't have the time or the patience to go through that, so I'm just going through the files and look at them as is. This one's titled, Can You Hear Me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Yeah, the music's just going to keep playing in the background, sorry. Beneath a manufactured perception, the artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash into their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new skirt. Charlie says shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Very interesting. I don't know who this is from, but interesting addition to the files. And then we have this picture called Happy Thoughts, though we've got some misspellings going on there. This looks like it's Sayori by the looks of it. Yep, it's good self-portrait. Thanks, Sayori. And then we have this file titled just a bunch of eyes. I hate this. I can't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? So this person's wanting me to hate these girls, so intriguing. And that's it for the extra files for now. I'll keep checking on that periodically. I won't do it after every episode because tedious, but I'll keep an eye on it every now and then and see what new things can pop up as we go. Saying that though, let's continue with, what are we on? Day 3. We're on day 3. Holy shit, do you know what I just noticed? Oh my god. This is Sayori. This is Sayori being hung in her bedroom. Was that there yesterday? And I didn't notice? I only just actually paid attention to my background. I don't think I've ever looked at these pictures before, like in any of my playthroughs so far. But oh my god! Hey Sayori, glad to know your presence is still here in some form, even if it's the most macabre version of you. Ugh. Anyway, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh, that's right, we chose Yuri's words, so hopefully we should be getting more Yuri this ep. Not that I really want more Yuri, but hey, I had Natsuki War yesterday. Game time, not IRL. Welcome back, Mish. Hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little, and I still don't know what she said to Natsuki, so interesting there as well. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Wow, that's aggressive. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Please apologize to Natsuki. Wait, this is a different poster. Wasn't Sayori's on the rightmost side? Maybe it was the second right, I don't know. I'll have to pay attention when we zoom back out. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound, not kidding. Please don't think that we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, it's interesting that she's thinking about Natsuki. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. Well, maybe not you, Mish. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Mish, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. Well, that's the first time for anything. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Do we look like we've seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. After Sayori's death, I can't help but worry either. Two, not either, two. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh. So Natsuki's forgotten about yesterday, but Yuri hasn't, nor have I. Why has she forgotten? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? And what did she actually say? Oh, that's exactly what she said. It's just it was a little more violent than expected. But nice realistic mouth you got going there, Natsuki. Meebles, sailcloth, blindside, lifeline. Interesting. Oh, sorry, I thought like these are real words and like meebles. What's meebles, mybles? But then that's not a real word either. Anan rectipetality. Rectipetality? I don't know if that's a real word. Faultlessly offered scleromala nade. I can't read any of that, dear. I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, come on. Nothing wrong with me. If you'd fed me cupcakes, everything would be fine. But you didn't feed me cupcakes. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Oh, thank God, Monica. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. Did she say that last time? I seem to remember someone saying something about study hall, but then didn't she play the piano? That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I mustn't have heard it since I was practicing piano. Okay, so she's still practicing her piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. God, your face barely makes it onto the screen when you do that pose. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Wait. She's only just really learning piano and she's already writing a song? What are you? Genius? Prolific? A prodigal pianist? You're insane. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mish. Stupidest pose ever. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Mish, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together. Wait. You only want to hang out because I complimented you? Honey, no. That's not how it works. And no, I really don't want to spend some time with you. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. After you gave that book to me, whatever. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right? In that case, I don't see any problem. Okay. Can we start now? Now. That's what I can hear her saying in her head. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Yeah, just a little bit. I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. It's called heart arrhythmia. You should go see somebody about it. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Oh, Siri's gone. Siri was the rightmost poster, but she's gone. How weird. How weird that the moment I noticed her, she was gone. Maybe she wasn't there before and she was only there when I noticed her. I don't know. Huh. Bye, Sayori. What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov, so we're reading the same book. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Sauron. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there must have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Is this what the story was about last time? You'd think I'd remember about vampires. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off the... I'm sorry, what is this book about? They start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... How is that breeding? I'm so confused about the physical, biological thing she's trying to discuss there. Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. It sounds freaking gory. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I mean, foreshadowing for the game. Dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mish? Yeah, no, I'm really not. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's a beautiful sentiment. Thank you, Yuri. Then suddenly... That's it. Why is there a space between those Y's? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... Ah, your whole body what? That one's up hearing. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Yeah, I don't get what that line was. Well, that's a shame. Can you go back? Can you go back, Yuri? I want to read what you said. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. God, I think I just want to hurry up and get to the exciting part. So I'm trying to read, my mind and my eyes are trying to read through it quickly. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Okay, it doesn't look like I can skip this, but this is all very repetitive now. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. She's looking at my book. I was just bathing in what? I was just... Darn. We're not gonna get it. She was bathing in something, which is interesting because her poems were about bathing. I think in light, but bathing nonetheless. I think my eyes have got to follow this text a lot quicker. You guys can obviously pause it and read it. I can't. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until blah, blah, blah. Shoulders are touching. We use hands, etc., etc. We're back with this scene. And I still can't skip it, so stuff must be coming up. And we're turning pages, and we're staring at each other. It's really, really, really creepy. And then I just assume, and then I turn the page as soon as I'm done, and it feels so great and intimate. And okay. I think this is new. I don't remember saying that her character reminds me, which I probably have said that before, but I don't remember it. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Huh? That's what you were talking about. Oh, did you think I was talking about the hacking off people's limbs and doing stuff with them? Because if you really do relate to that, it's a little creepy. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Probably because it strikes true. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or anything. Oops, something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts a hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Mish? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Wait, sorry, why am I the culprit all of a sudden? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? But Yuri's left the room. What? Okay. Yeah, shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Okay, well, we'll go with Monaco then. Hi again, Mish. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going too bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Are you insinuating that I haven't yet come up with a masterpiece? Ow. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Oh, right. Great job, Mish. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. And then this is what she's already said before. And yes, I know I picked it intentionally for Yuri, but she ain't gonna read it because she's off doing stuff. Okay, that actually was interesting text. I'm gonna go back to that. This is about Yuri. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up drawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Psst, Yeah, you and me, because Nat scares no one to share hers with. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Oh God. Oh, we're missing letters. Fantastic. Save me. The colours, they won't. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Oh no, this sounds pretty familiar. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Yeah, this is the same as before, except it's got like capital letters this time. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib... That's new. Playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless... No. Mindless. I don't know what that's supposed to be because that's not a capital letter. That's of meaningless. Delete her. Oof. That's... Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. You don't say. It's also kind of meta with the whole delete her. I'm just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Yeah... Oh, wow, what? It was the same tip, so I was skipping through it, but this is different. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game, which is what she said last time. You never know when... who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. Cool. Thanks for the advice, Monica. Shit's really hitting the fan now, isn't it? And we go to Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. What, you thought I wouldn't appeal to you? Well, don't worry, because I ain't appealing to you tomorrow. Do you like it? Mish, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. So amazing to feel like I'm valued, Mish. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. That's sad. You need to get out more. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Mish? Why the frig are you asking me? Aren't you the one who's been writing poetry for years and years and years and years? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Wheel. Oh God, this is going to be interesting. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. What? Torn, it's an R. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Why are you repeating the gearbox? You already have one. It was linear, now it's parabolic. Interesting. Linear. I actually would have pronounced it parabolic, which is curved. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Oof, that's a fear of mine. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. That is very specific. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. You already mentioned the 7 stakes. 7 no, there were still holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. Wow. Linear, parabolic, however we're pronouncing that one, and exponential. It's quite the gearbox we've got here. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. Wow, that's deep. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. It ticks once a day. That's really sad. Poor clock. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. That just sounds confusing. A bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Oh god, now it's achieved sentience. Great. Breathing bolthead. Says the bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing guard. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky, breathing wheel. It was great until we got to the breathing, then it just went a little loopy. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? You didn't use my pen to write this. Ooh, music has ceased as well. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so that explains the pen. Yep, okay. Thanks, Yuri. You fucking creep! Thief! Stalker! Sheesh! So I took it home for safekeeping and I just really like the way that it writes. So I write this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Yes. I'm touching freaking paper. Okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? God, I cannot wipe it from my mind. I don't have mind bleach, Yuri. You can keep the poem, though. I don't want it. Netsuki! Music is back. I liked your last one better. That's what you said last time. Eh? Really? Well, yeah. I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That might be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Oh, did your dad teach you that lesson? So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh no, it's bloody Amy's back. Amy's back, guys. Is this gonna be different? That seems the same, but I don't think that's the same. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Same. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. I don't know about that one. This one I don't remember. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Although I do remember the word gross, so maybe. I don't know. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. That's the same. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, I think it's probably all the same as yesterday. Last time. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. How is this my fault, Natsuki? What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Wow. Sheesh, taking that to heart. Oh, you unlocked a special poem. This cannot be good. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. I hope you're having happy thoughts on your rope, Sayori. Ooh, oh, it's moving. Please stop moving. Oh, that's uncanny. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? we have something, and the music's actually quite quieter, isn't it? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Oh, this is about the festival. Ah! Huh! What is that? Ugh, that sounds awful. This is about a festival. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Yuri? She said it's no concern of ours, or hers. Hey! And we pretend like that never happened. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's being a little more lively ever since Mish joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. I mean, at least we had enough for a club. It's got to count for something, right? And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. I mean, I agree with Natsuki. There's absolutely nothing wrong with keeping the club at the current numbers. I don't know why clubs are always so pushy about getting new members. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? I mean, yeah, but no. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place, the Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never wanted to leave. Okay, Monica, that's crossing a line. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Mish? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Mish to agree with you just because she doesn't know how to say no to anything. Hey, I have a spine. Don't bring my spine into this conversation, please. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? No music. Other people in mind. Right. Okay. Sorry, it took me a while to understand what you were trying to say there. Yuri never even talked until Mish joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Oh, because of her dad. Yep. And Mish isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. Ah, so Sayori must have backed her up originally. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Mish want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Mish, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's certainly something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all of this anyway? What if staying as club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Mish, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. Wow. How much of an influence Sayuri had on this group. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Well, that makes 2 of us, Yuri. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. Does that show up in my history? It does. It's interesting what does and what doesn't pop up. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Mish? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Wait, frigging back the fuck up. Did she just have blood dripping from her eye? I don't actually look at their features too frequently because I'm busy looking at the text. But Jesus, they're getting thicker and more frequent. And she's got the red around her eyes now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yuri! Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright? Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow when you're no longer bleeding from the eyes. Yuri nods. Our eyelids are still red. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Mish? Not if you're going to keep bleeding from the eyes. Please don't take us the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Mish before we leave. God, first Yuri, now Monica. Tomorrow is it going to be Natsuki? Just to see what she thinks of her time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Mish, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. Ah, the noise. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. Are you trying to say something, Monica? You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I know, Monica, but it's because I'm not allowed to spend time with you. You're not one of the options with the poems. I don't have any special little CG scenes with you. I get nothing. So, it's not my fault, it's the game's fault. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Bye, Monica. Okay, let's go for Natsuki today. Okay, cutesy. Stupidly cutesy ribbon. Cute. Milk. Kitty. Valentine. What the fuck? What was that? Oh, I just noticed that. Oh dear. Lipstick? I'm very scared now. Hey. Who the hell was down here? Parfait. Who? Is that bloody Monica? Monica, what you doing, girl? I didn't even know you were an option. Fluffy. Doki doki. Smile. Embrace. Ah, fuck. We screwed up. Lollipop. Feather. Whatever that is, I'll take it. Here. Okay. Bad choices were made. Very bad choices were made. Playground. Oh god, now we're getting nothing. Flower. Oh god. Sugar. Oh god, it keeps making sounds. I don't like this. Marshmallow. Woo! Bliss. I guess. Hi. What just happened?